Alright, so last episode we made a massive signing of bringing Benjamin Dominguez in for Bologna, the 22 Argentinian talent to be the backup player too, and see fighting the left-hand side of our team. But then took on Real Madrid in the Super Cup, as you can see here, and we had a pretty close game, but in the end, we managed to win this one, as you'll see. Mbappe misses a massive chance there to put them ahead, and later on in this game, at the 120th minute, Hugo Duro off the bench scored the winner in this one to send us through in the competition, and it was a pretty big win here. It was a game that we dominated and deserved to win, and also did a last-minute goal. Saw us go through to the final here up against Barcelona, where we had a multitude of chances. The big one there missed by Ekitike, and in the end that managed to cost us, because in the end Rafinha scored the winner for Barcelona to see us lose the Super Cup final to them, which was a massive and heartbreaking loss. It was a game we deserved to win, and a competition I felt we deserved to win. We then bounced back though after conceding here against Real Madrid in the Copa del Rey semi-finals here. As you can see, it's 2-2 towards the final minutes, and a massive goal there. And then a late capitulation by Real Madrid, but they scored 4 goals, 3 with Ekitike to complete his hat-trick in the final few minutes of the game. The final 10 minutes of this game, they absolutely fell apart. Managed to get a big win to see us go through to the final of the Copa del Rey. And to kick off today's episode, we're going to take on AC Milan here in the round of 16 of the Champions League, the first leg away from home in the San Siro. So it's not licensed in the game, unfortunately, but it's going to be in the San Siro. Let's get into this one up against them and hopefully get a big win in the first leg and get ourselves one foot in the door of the Champions League quarterfinals. The Sheik out wide to Chukwueze. It's great defending there from Ustavalda to defend him. Nice Mayuk, so he can get the ball out here into to Ansu Fati, sorry. And here we go, Oscar gets the ball from Ansu Fati, still going there. Oscar still going all the way through. And Milan defence here, but Tomori and Fofana stop him in the end. They've got Schlotterbeck as well. Okay, this is a very good Milan team. Good defending there from Ekitike, defending from the front lines. Ball forward though. In into Ansu Fati being tracked down by Nico Schlotterbeck. He's gone for the challenge. You should have kept going with Ansu Fati, because Ansu Fati's in. And it's not going to miss from there. And it's 1-0 Valencia. 10 minutes into the game. Ansu Fati gets the goal to put us ahead. And Ekitike with the assist after winning the ball back. You'd love to see it. And Ansu puts Valencia ahead on the night here. You'd love to see it. And it's a great finish as well from him. Ekitike with the assist. Schlotterbeck should have kept going. He possibly thought Tomori could have got over in time to defend him. So that's why he went for the challenge, just in case he did miss it. Tomori would be there, but he made the error. And Tomori wasn't there to recover. And Ansu Fati makes it 1-0 in the first leg of the round of 16 of the Champions League. Milan. How's the guy good defending there, because Chukwueze would have been in if he didn't win that challenge. Shmar Yuksek down here to Ansu. Lovely bit of skill there from him as well. Ansu Fati again being a danger in this game. In it, Ekitike first time shot stabbed wide to the post though. Chukwueze now on the attack. A pacey winger formerly of Villarreal, but here's the guy, great defending there from him. And we can get the ball forward. Pepelu into Oscar Glausch. Glausch here. In it to Ansu. He can spin for fun. It's on a yellow card, so we could possibly draw a red card from him. And Pepelu here had room to hit one there, but we're going to play it through into Ekitike. No, into Ansu Fati, sorry. He's in the centre. And get it back to Pepelu. The pass is actually aimed at Ekitike there. Pepelu. Milan are putting on a lot of pressure here on us. So we need to try and find our way through quickly here. And Pepelu. And Oscar Glausch can hit them from range. Oscar Glausch just served us an incredible save there for Magnon. There's Correa defending his fellow Portuguese. And oh no, I was going to say it in Rafael Leao there, but he just didn't do anything there. For some reason, he just stood over the ball. Good defending there from Mosquera. It's good work there from him. Yes. And Leao somehow still us the ball. Correa, what a challenge that is, and that should be the half-time break. As the guy goes over, caught stopping. Shot taken by Ollie Watkins, wide to the post, thankfully for us though. Good interception there from Ustavalda. Otherwise, Ollie Watkins would have been in behind it. Now here goes Dominguez. The Argentinian talent from Bologna. What can he do here? Pepelu in here too. Lopez who makes it 2. He's not supposed to beat Teo Hernandez, but he comes inside. Pause. He gets some space inside there and finds the finish. It's a good finish there from him. Spaniard makes it 2-0. And I'm still just thinking about the injury to Ansu Fati. Hopefully he's not out for a long time, because that would be an awful loss for us. But Pepelu does well there to find Lopez. He finds just acres of space in the box. He should never have that much room. And he just places it into the bottom corner. Makes it 2-0. And we're now over a 2-goal lead in this game. And you'll have to see it. Oh, there goes Dominguez. He's looking to prove himself. If Ansu Fati's out injured, he can take over the role. Dominguez shoots. He's denied though, but he comes to the rebound. He hits it and Tomori blocks it. Ball into the box. Correa's going to win the header, and he's done so. We can get the ball out here. Not sure why they're trying to get a penalty for, because there was actually nothing that I could see. It was a pen. Oscar Glouch. Love that from him. Drawing out. Teo Hernandez. Lopez denied. Correa picks it back up though. And Correa now, we know we can score goals. We all know we're certain we can whip it a good cross. It's done so, but it's played by Fofana. Oh, no. I'm scared he got to win that. He's done so. And here goes Dominguez, the Argentinian. Just waiting for the overlap there of Guy. It's not going to come, no, so it's going to go by himself here. Dominguez is still going. It's going to go through the gap there. And it's still going. Dominguez can't flick it up there, and it's going to be cleared. See, here come Milan here trying to level it up. Well, not level it up, but trying to get themselves back in the game. Headed by him, and they're saved by Chevalier. And that should be the end of the game, but the referee's going to give them the corner for some reason, despite it being +1 added on. It's been 2 minutes so far. But corner floated in by the out. Down by Gaia. And away by the captain, and that should be the end of the game here. It's a 2-0 win in the first leg with a similar second leg. But let's get into the menu and check out the injury and see the damage done to Ansu Fati in this game. And hopefully it's not out for a long period of time, because we need him in this team. Up against Elche here, we'll pick up a 3-1 victory with Fran Perez, Guedes, and also Javiguera scoring in this game. And by the way, Ansu Fati's only out injured for 5 days, so it's going to be back for our next game we're going to play. So it's not a big injury, only 5 days is out for, which is great to see. And the second leg here at home sees to pick up another 2-0 victory with Pepelu, and also seeing Ekitike score the goals in this one for a 4-0 aggregate victory to see ourselves go through into the quarterfinals of the Champions League. And up against Las Palmas, our second team get a 2-0 victory with Hugo Duran, also seeing Guedes scoring this game. And there's another 2-0 victory, this time away at Sociedad here with Pepelu scoring again, and Oscar Glouch getting the goal. This is getting 3 points in this game here. And the second leg of the Copa del Rey semi-finals ends 8-4 overall with a 2-2 draw here in the second leg. Obviously, we assumed this game with the second team because our first team. It didn't eat for this one because we were guaranteed to go through anyway unless Real Madrid put it in the same comeback against us, which it didn't do. But goals from Fran Perez and Andre Almeida see us go through to the Copa del Rey final for a second season in a row, and hopefully can win it 2 seasons back to back. Alright, so as you can see, our next game here is going to be against Barcelona, which is a massive game. But as you can see, our fixture scheduling is possibly the worst I've seen in Career Mode in one of my series for a long, long time. I don't think I've seen a fixture scheduling this awful for us as a team in a very long time in the Career Mode, because we've got Barcelona, who are 2 points behind us in the league. We're then taking Arsenal away at the Emirates in the Champions League 2 days later. 3 days later, we're taking Real Madrid, or third in the league. Then 3 days later, we're taking Arsenal in the second leg. Real Betis we sim. Then after that, we have Atletico Madrid. And then the Copa del Rey final against Osasuna 3 days after that. So we literally have a hectic April here. And as you see about the league table real quickly, like I said, all 3 of these games against Real Madrid, Barca and Atletico are big games, and Osasuna are 5th somehow in this series. They've had in the same season, they're currently 5th. Mallorca doing pretty well as well. But as you can see, Barca 2 points behind us. Madrid 10 points behind us. Atletico Madrid 11 points behind us in the league. So if we beat Barca here, there's an argument we sim the Real Madrid game with our second team. We take the loss. We head into the Arsenal game, hopefully win that one, and then focus on the Atletico Madrid game with our second team and hopefully get the win there. And yeah, hopefully it goes our way in all of those games. But as you can see, we need to win against Barca most likely, because if we lose, they go ahead of us in the table. Then if we lose to Real Madrid, we go a few points behind them, and the league title could possibly slip out of our hands with this insane fixture scheduling we have it. Let's get into this one against Barca and hopefully get the 3 points that remain undefeated in La Liga this season. Back for a long time now from his 5-day injury. Here's Diego Lopez. Good bit of skill from him. Ball inside to Ekitike. Good control. Glaucier. And Ansu caught me the run. It's going to be cleared by Konate. So they got Van Dijk and Ibrahim Konate as their back line with the likes of Pap Sor and the team. Rafinha, Lamine Yamal, Gavi. Some of the same players. There's Pablo Torres playing for them in this game. Down the left hand side, interesting. Nathan Ake as well, playing left back. Ball inside to Pablo Torre, who was a transfer target at one point. I did have him on a short list, but I felt like after signing Oscar Glouch, we didn't need Pablo Torre. Because against Pablo Torre, I will be surprised to see he kept Rafael Leao quiet for literally 90 minutes of football. So It should be fairly easy against Torre, but here's Ekitike. Shot taken. No, it's not. It's going to be apparently not a foul there from Konate. There's a ball out there. Frankie de Jong. Torre into Lewandowski. Lewandowski to Pablo Gavi. In it to Lewandowski, who's offside, thankfully for us there. Good move there. Oscar Glouch now. Can try and find Lopez. Great work there from Lopez. Can he shoot and score? No, he can't. A Stegen good save. That was incredible footwork there from him. It's been a very classic game against Barca in this series where it's been very close, very high pressing football from them. And there's no room ready to create anything. But here we go, Ansu Fati. The former Barca man shoots. And it's an out to Stegen. Oscar Glouch. Ball into Pepelu. Pepelu hits it. It's saved by the Stegen, Suman, Kunde, and Ko can get it out. Coming forward here, the Portuguese win back. A heavy touch, but thankfully he can get it back off Gavi there. Ekitike on the turn. Great move by him. Ekitike. Please get past Van Dijk. He's done so. Kind of. It creates a bit of room. Pepelu. Ansu denied by Konate. How is that worked against us? Pablo Torre. Blocked there by Ustavada, but goes back to Lewandowski somehow. It's Pablo Torre out wide there to Lamine Yamal. And Yamal here denied there. Jose Gaya can't stop him, but the ball has gone through somehow to Lewandowski. It's going to go to Pablo Torre. It's going to be a goal for Barca. What was all of this? Why did he take a touch? I told him to clear it there first time. Why did he take a touch? How did they still have the ball again? Good save, Chevalier. There's a guy to Ansu Fati here. Being trapped by Jules Kunde, and it's going to skip the challenge, thankfully. And now Ansu. How has Van Dijk got the ball there? How did he get the ball there? Ismail Yüksek, why not? The Turkish midfielder needs to be better. Good winner from Yüksek when he hit back. And ball in here to Sinistero, brought off the bench. Got Vreda in the centre. Vreda, can he be the hero of the youth? Can he be talent? Just sums up the game, to be honest. Just sums up the game. A pretty good challenge. Ball into Vreda here. Now Duro to Lopez. But he's not got the pace. That's the issue. Speaking of pace, Sinistero. Sinistero, Van Dijk. Oh, honestly, it's a cheat code to have Van Dijk and Konate in your back line. There's a Stegen and Jules Kunde as well. How has Ustavada fell over there? Gavi. Good save, Chevalier. Good interception from Pepelu. Come on, lads. Sinistero, a run. Don't just run straight into the defender. Run past the defender. There we go. Luis Sinistero. 1-on-1 with the Stegen to be the hero. Colombian hits it and he scores to level it. We should be winning this game. That goal we conceded should have never have happened. And Barca are just so negative in this series, man. They just defend and just score some rubbish goals against me. I don't know what it is about them in this game. They just don't do anything going forward. They score a poor goal and then they just defend for the rest of the game. Lamine Yamal, who's the good defending. Sinistero. Good move here. Hugo Duro in the box. It's found room. Duro hits it and Duro. Thank you, Hugo Duro. What a player he is. The amount of times he's done that for us this season. Coming off the bench and scoring a big goal to win us a game. Good work from Sinistero and for there to get the ball forward, and Hugo Duro hauls off Konate and just blasts it past the Stegen into the top corner. There's no saving that there. I kind of want one more goal if I can do so. Sinistero, good turn. And he's still going. Luis Sinistero. Hugo Duro denied by the Stegen this time. But the game's done. It's a 3 points for us and a win against Barcelona in a game we were better than I can't even speak. We're better than them in. And we beat Hansi Flick's team. And get a big 3 points for ourselves to see us go a few points clear, top of the table. 5 points clear now. But our next game is going to be Arsenal. And hopefully the team isn't going to be too tired for the first leg. We were much the better team. Sinister, man of the match, coming off the bench to see it. And what a performance he had off the bench as well. And Hugo Doro scores the winner to see us win this game. And for the final game of today's episode, it's a trip to the Emirates here for the quarter-final first leg against Arsenal here. As you can see, Ansu Fati's got a very unhappy tag next to him, because the way this game works is you drop a player for 2 or 3 games, even if they're injured for those games. They're for some reason dropping their morale so fast and they just decide they want to leave. We talked about it in a previous episode. I've talked about it for years on the channel, it feels like, since I don't even know. I feel like it's been an issue for Enquiries for a long, long time, when the morale system in this game just doesn't work, because players for some reason just decide, even though they've played 50 games in a row, you drop them for 2 games or 3 games, they decide, I played 50 games of football in a row, you gave me a break, I want to leave. You know what I mean? Makes no sense. But it's the way that it is in this game. Thankfully, you don't have to sell the players in the game these days to just work around it. You just to work them morale back up to happy, and then you can take them off the transfer shortlist, and then they can be in your team again, or not in your team again. But they can be obviously doing their best again for you. Let's get into this game now. I have to let mid rants over and take on Arsenal here and hopefully defeat Mikel Arteta's team to win the first leg of the quarter-final here. We have a chance to go forward here. Lopez been trapped down by Saliba, I believe. You also have Militao in the back line. But Lopez here, finesse shot by the Spaniard. We scored, whilst the Ekitike blocked it. Odegaard going forward. Gaia, good defender, but somehow that's worked out for them. Ustavoda, good defender near low, and gets the ball out. In there to Ansu Fati was Jose Gaia. Get the ball into Ostergaard, she can return it back to Ansu here. Ansu, good move by him. Back into Ekitike. Ekitike to make it 1-0 when it's done so. 12 minutes in. After some great football, we make it 1-0 there. That's a great work to go there from one end of the pitch to the other. And Hugo Ekitike puts us 1-0 up here at the Emirates, as the Arsenal known for having French strikers, and a French striker scores against them. It's a great finish there by him into the top corner, no saving out for the keeper. And it's 1-0 here to Valencia in the first leg. It's great work by Ansu Fati there to get it forward, to lay it off into Ekitike, who just puts it into the top corner with a great finish there. Gabriel Martinelli, good challenge from Mosquera though to defend him. And back outside, lovely play from him. Back here to Correa. Looking for Ekitike, it's great. I just want to pause. When I tell you my left hand of the stick was pointed directly at the goal, I mean it. They used to have this system in the highlight replay where you could see the arrow of where you're aiming. They obviously took it out because it exposed the game quite a lot when you showed it, and it showed where the pass was meant to go, or the shot was meant to go, and it didn't go anywhere near it was aimed. If it was stood in the game, you would see a direct arrow into the bottom corner of the goal. But instead, what happened is Ekitike somehow open header, free header, completely no one on him, heads it towards the corner flag. The heading in this game is stupidly awful. I just wanted to have a little pause and a little rant about that one, just to get it out of the way, because that was that she aimed perfectly at the goal, but somehow it goes towards the corner flag. There goes Gyökeres, good challenge from Mosquera, and somehow Odegaard gets it off him. And there goes Mosquera again, great defending. Pepelu holds off the challenge, to see it, Correa out. Can't beat Calafiori, and I also have room to roam here down a wing. There goes Martinelli, the Brazilian. And Correa holds him off there just about, but they still have the ball. Marino. Oh, no, I'm liking this. Gyökeres shoots, Chevalier makes a save. Lovely play there, Ostergaard. Oh, lovely work there from Ansu Fati. And Ostergaard has done incredible himself here. And Glausch now in. Low-driven shot. Ryan makes a save. Gyökeres beaten by Correa. Well, not beaten. Beats Correa, sorry. Correa can't recover. Shot taken by Saka, and it's a goal for Arsenal. Now just going to select, I think it was Ustavoda in time to block the Saka shot. I tried to, but it wouldn't let me do so. And it's actually, it was Mosquera who was just stood watching for some reason and let Saka in. And Chevalier couldn't make the save, but it's 1-1. Good work there from Mustafa there to stop him. Maybe one more opportunity here. No, Rush is going to call for full time for half time there. But he went there for Ansu Fati now. As the overlap of Jose Gaya. Gaya now cuts inside. Jose Gaya, the captain, shoots, and Militao, I believe, got a block on that. So it's going to be a corner. Lopez obviously turned there from him. Lopez lifts it up. Header clear by Saliba. His crossing in this game is useless. Ismail looks like good defending. I didn't like how he was just stood there, but thankfully he was stood in the right position. Now we can counter here. Ekitike. How in the world does Militao stop that getting through? And Lopez there to Ansu Fati. Ansu. Got a bit of skill to go through here. Ansu. Great skill from him. Can he find the finish? So we can't have a Dyer. What a save. Here's a guy making a run. Gaya. How has Ben White got the ball off him there? Ishmael Yuksek, good work there. Oh, Lopez, good move by him. Can he get it down? No, we can't. Calafiori's just going to get that somehow because Lopez just didn't go for the ball for some reason. That's a good work from him. Of course, Ben White's going to... It's actually frustrating me every time. They just make the small last-ditch challenge. And it actually works out for them. Ekitike, good turn. Ekitike to make it 2-1. Shoots in their post, saved. And the second attempt, what was that? Mosquera, great defending. Gustavolda. Pepelu. Lopez, we're going to bring a Sinistero maybe in a second. Oh, the pass needs to be better. That's a good action. I went to Ansu. Ansu Fati loved the dribbling from him. He still has the ball somehow there. Despite the heavy touch, I thought we were going to lose it then. Pepelu. Lopez. Blocked by Saliba. No handball apparently there. It's going to be a draw in the first leg, despite us being a much better team in this one. So it's a draw. It is not what I wanted to see. I wanted this to be a fairly comfortable win so we could sim the second leg, but I mean, they had 2 shots, we had 7. We were by far the better team. We should have scored 2 or 3 goals in this game, if not 4. But somehow, it's a draw in the first leg.